Hi, how's it going? I'm on, and today's video is going to be the truth about dental school. So I just finished up my fall semester of dental school. I am a first year, and I do want to preface this video with a bunch of disclaimers before I begin. So I want to say that I am not entirely sure if all dental schools have the same curriculum. What I speak about in this video is going to be true to my own experience, that I have experience with my school's curriculum. My experience might be different from your experience. I'm also not trying to discourage you from applying to dental schools if you are planning on applying. And all I want to do is kind of just give you some insight on what it's gonna be like maybe for you. And I just want to, I guess, share my experience so that you know what might be lying ahead. Also, there's a lot of disclaimers here. I haven't done any clinical stuff yet, any clinical part of the curriculum yet, so I can't really speak on that. But what I can speak about is the didactic component and what that's really like. Okay, now we got all that out of the way, let's get started with the video. So the first thing that I want to talk about is that the amount of material being thrown at you is a lot, okay? There's a lot of material. The school expects us to know a lot of things, and it's happening at a very fast pace. I guess, like, to put it into perspective, dental school is a beast compared to undergrad. I thought undergrad was hard. Well, you know, dental school kind of makes undergrad looks very easy, just so you know. The lecture material itself is very dense, and sometimes they're not very hard to understand. There's just a lot of material, but then sometimes the material is kind of confusing and you really have to just not like depend on memorization. You have to really understand the material. So yeah, you're expected to know a lot of material every single week. When I was in undergrad, I didn't study every single day. But now I do. I don't really have like a full weekend off. I usually spend my Saturdays kind of catching up on the lecture material, or I'm studying, and then on Sunday I'm kind of studying too. So yeah, there's that. The one day that I personally give myself to have a day off is the day right after the exam, because I don't want to burn out. So that kind of brings up to my next point. You pretty much have an exam every single week. Initially, when I was taking clinical anatomy, that was my first course of the semester, I had an exam like every 20-30 days for 2 months, and then that course was over. But then I started another course, and that pretty much is when the exams started becoming bi-weekly. And then pretty soon after that, the exams became once a week. So if you had an exam Tuesday, you might have an exam the following Friday. And that's just the reality of it. But like I said, you know, this is based on my experience. I don't know if it's gonna be the same for the school that you apply to or will attend. I guess that like kind of flows into my next point, is that they give you a schedule. They say, oh, this is the lectures that we're gonna have from like 10 to 11, then from 11 to 1, or 11 to 12, because they usually give you a lunch break. 11 to 12, like, we'll have this class, and then 1 to 2 we have this class. And personally, I don't really follow the schedule that they give out strictly. If the classes are optional, I kind of tend to not go, because it's just, I like working at my own pace. So I think it's really important to plan out your time. The schedule that they have for you might not like physically and mentally work for you. I personally can't sit and watch like 3 lectures like in a row. Personally, I like to watch a lecture and then I like to take notes after that, and I really like to take my time, and I like to spend like 3 hours on one lecture and before I move on to the next lecture. So that's just like something that I like to do. I don't follow the schedule that they give me strictly if the classes are not optional to go to, because they are usually recorded and will be uploaded within the next day or something like that. Something that I really want to stress is that your time is very, very valuable. You have to use and plan out your time very wisely. Otherwise, you're gonna fall behind on the lecture material and you might burn out. And that's just like, I'm not trying to sugarcoat it or anything like that, but you really have to balance you know, free time and relaxation and relieving your stress versus studying for X amount of hours a day. Otherwise, if you just keep going ham every single day, you'll probably not feel very good. You'll feel worn out. You'll feel burnout. I mean, there were points where I definitely felt like I needed a 1-day break, which is what I usually do after every exam. Is I take a day break right after the exam. I don't do anything. It's just a rule that I set for myself so I don't burn out. And what I mean by valuing your time is that, like, you should, in your free time, really spend your time doing something that you want to do. Do something that you enjoy doing. Let's say someone asks you to hang out and you don't really want to hang out in your free time. You probably shouldn't hang out in your free time, and you should just do what you want to do. If what you really want to do is like binge watch Netflix. Do you get what I mean? Like, really cherish your time and be a little bit selfish with it. So all the points that I've brought up so far is kind of just stressing how dental school can be very stressful. But I do want to say that it's very important to find your stress reliever method, whatever it may be, as soon as possible. So I feel like it's really important to know how to relieve all of that stress that you have from thinking about what to study next and when's the next exam as soon as possible. Whether that be taking a walk outside during your break, working out, meditating, eating healthy, sleeping 7 hours a day. I love sleeping, so I don't pull all-nighters. I just don't, okay? That's just me though. Yeah, so definitely try to find a way to relieve your stress. I mean, personally, I also work out, but I don't work out every single day. I'm working on it, but yeah, I try to work out maybe like 3 times a week. I'm trying, okay? But I do try my best to eat clean, like eat healthy, so I don't feel gross and like sluggish and like super tired and like cranky, you know what I mean? I find that meditation is very helpful. I like meditating 15 minutes a day. If I can't do it every day, every other day, because it's great, it's wonderful. If you don't meditate, I highly recommend it. It's awesome. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. That's all for this video. I hope you found it helpful and insightful. I do want to say again, you know, I'm not trying to scare you into like, oh my god, like dental school is too hard. Like, it is hard, but like it's doable. I'm definitely not trying to like scare you off from like applying to dental school, or if you are gonna start, like I'm not trying to scare you or anything like that. I just this is just like a video that I wish I had watched before I started or when I was applying, just so I had an idea of what it was gonna be like and how rigorous it was gonna be like. Because I always hear that dental school is like rigorous and like hard, and I'm like, how though? In what way? So hopefully this was kind of helpful and you now have like an idea of what it's gonna be like. If you like videos like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification. So yeah, hopefully I will see you in my next video or live stream on Twitch. So thank you for watching and have a great day. See ya.